Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome again in my channel Statistics with Faraja, and today we are going to conduct business analytic practical session which will allow us to understand how to compute descriptives in Excel by using Python. This is very good news because now in adding the addition feature in Excel we have the Python and others addition, but this video will assist you how to activate Python in your Excel. And our scenario here is the business scenario. We will use the business scenario and we're gonna answer the main business question, which is are sales and profit consistent across transactions. Now here, this is our Excel, and the aim of this session is to assist you how to add or to install Python in your Excel. The first, look under the Home tab, then go directly to Add in, the place where you will find the additional components in Excel, and click it. You will find the different additional features or components in Excel. Because I have already added, that's why you find Python for Excel. But for you, search here Python, it will appear, and then click Add. So after that, you will succeed to entry. We will open our Python script and define the function. So you have to define the function, and our function name is business statistics and parameters values from our dataset. So this function link our Python and Excel so we can use our dataset through this function. And the second step is to import a special library for statistical computation, which is called Pandas. So we import Pandas as PD. So we import as a shortcut. So instead of using Pandas, we will use PD. Now we are creating the flat or the empty container, because sometimes Excel may send the nested list. So to avoid this problem, we use the flat in order to get the empty container. And the fourth one is flatten the Excel range. So after creating this empty basket, we use this loop in order to fill this basket. So the aim of this is to fill this empty basket we create here. And the fifth step is to convert data, or to make sure that our data is in numeric format. And here we have series, which will create the data column, and we will also drop the missing value, and this will convert data into numbers because statistics require numeric data or quantitative data. Now, this is function for mean. This side is the string name, which is mean. Mean, and this side you see there is mean in lowercase. This is a string, but if we will put here M small letter, we will get Python error because this mean is already in Python, so Python will be confused. That's why here we use M as capital letter. So here our result will be one column mean and the next column the value of mean. And this is S that we created here. And then now you see the link between our codes. This is for median, this is for mode. The range, we know range is between maxi and min in dataset. We have the quartiles. We have the interquartile range, interquartile range, the difference between the third quartile and the first quartile, and we have the variance, the standard deviation, and here we have the return function. The aim of return function is to return the output to the Excel. So we will find our output in Excel. Now this is our full code. This is part 1, showing a definition of our function, creating the basket which is empty, iteration for filling the basket, and insurance about our data, because we are supposed to have the numeric format. And this part is to calculate and return the result to the Excel. Now we are going to see how to write this code in our Excel and to get the result. Now we will open our Python and we start defining our function. Then import Pandas. Then I create a flat. Then iteration for filling the flat. Now after finishing writing your code, click here saving your function. You will find business stats served. And now you will come here to this column F. We will start with the revenue, sales revenue. We need to know the mean sales revenue, the range. So in this cell, I will put equal sign business. Now you see our function is here. So business stats, values, highlight, close the bracket, enter. Now you see we have mean, we have median, we have all descriptives we created in Python. So here maybe you can write sales revenue descriptives. And also if you will need, for example, profit, the procedure is the same. You will write here business. You will find business function. and then put values. It will be profit now. Close the bracket, enter, and now you see here we have the profit descriptives. We have succeeded to compute descriptives, mean, mode, median, and we have seen how to operate Python in Excel. Now, this part is for interpretation for descriptives. Here we have the side of statistics, and here we have the business meaning. So mean we mean the average performance, and median we mean the middle performance value. The mode we mean most common value. Range, the gap between highest and lowest value in dataset. And interquartile range is spread of middle 50%. The variance, the degree of variability, and the standard deviation, the typical distance from the mean. From our analysis in Excel, we found these descriptives. So the average revenue per transaction is almost 8,500 units, and the median revenue, the half of transactions are below this value and half are above it. This is meaning of median revenue. And the most common revenue value is 4,000. Since the median exceeds the mean, some lower revenue transaction may be pulling the average downward. And in variability, we have range. The substantial difference between the lowest and highest revenue value is 9,000. In interquartile range, the middle 50% of revenue lie between 5,775 and 10,800, giving an interquartile range of 5,025. Here in interquartile range, you are supposed to know we have the first, the second, and the third one. So the second one is equal to median. And the standard deviation indicates moderate to high variation in sales revenue. So standard deviation of 3,222 indicate the moderate to high variation in sales revenue. So the business conclusion is sales revenue is not fully consistent across transactions. Some products or regions generate substantial higher revenue than others, and this was our main question that we started with it at the beginning of this session. Thank you for listening. You are welcome.